Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Tara Noe here, and we're back for another video. Today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me. It's been a while since I've been on. Life's been kind of busy, children, doctor's appointments, life in general. So I wanted to get back on and make a video today. Kind of been playing around with makeup a lot more lately, and especially the Jaclyn Hill Vault collection. Kind of just was playing around the other day and came up with this look that I'm about to do right now, and so I decided I'm gonna film it. So basically I'm gonna be using Armed and Gorgeous, and I'm gonna be using Dark Magic, both of these palettes on my eyes today. There's some really pretty colors, and I'm gonna do my eyes first just because I don't want there to be any fallout afterwards. I don't want it to have to ruin my makeup, which would suck. So let's get into this video. So first off, I'm going to prime my eyes. I'm going to use the Maybelline concealer in number 5 for my eyes today. Let me grab a beauty blender and wet it. Same old technique. Like I said, I've said this in another, I don't know if I said this in another video, but basically I'm lazy. I do not want to have to get up to walk to the kitchen to take my beauty blender and make it wet. So I always keep a spray bottle handy, and literally all I do is spray my beauty blender until it's damp. I'll squeeze it, squeeze all the excess water out. And I do have like a little towel underneath here so I'm not spraying water everywhere. But I will spray my beauty blender until it's nice and damp. And like I said, I have a towel right here, just one that I normally use to wipe my hands off when I do hair. And now my beauty blender is good to go. Just a little lazy girl life hack if you're like me and you don't want to get up and go do it that way. This is how I do it. So I'm going to take the concealer and put it on my eyes. And please disregard my eyebrows. I tinted them last night using the, what is it? Just for Men. For their beard concealer. That's what I use. Another life hack. For my brows. I just kind of threw them on and just was like, oh, I'm going to leave them on. I'm just going to blend out this concealer. I probably need just a little bit more on my eyes. Sometimes I find that using a beauty blender takes the concealer off your eyes. This is just how I like to prime my eyes for a shadow. Alright, and then sometimes if I have any left on my beauty blender, I'll take it underneath my eye and just kind of swipe it. Oh, little piece came off of my beauty blender. Hello. Just like that, just to clean up underneath my eyes. Looks a little crazy, right? Right. So I'm going to take my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I'm going to dip into these two right here with my sponge, just like this, and just take that and put that on to set my eyes. I cannot believe it's already May. Guys, we're already halfway through with the year. Like, what in the world? It felt like Christmas would never get here, and then it felt like it took forever. Probably because we were in the north and there was snow on the ground, so I just felt like the season wasn't changing. And now we're in June, and this year is almost halfway gone. Like, what? Like, this is crazy. My kids' last day of school is Friday, because up north they start later than down south. So their last day of school is Friday, and then we're on summer. And literally, I just realized that this week has been a year. This week right here that we're in, it has been a year since I've been up north, a year since I left Florida, moved up north, and it kind of makes me sad because I really miss all of like my friends that are in Florida. Like, they went to the hair show this weekend. I was like, I missed it. So I'm determined to go next year. I will be there. You will see me. I will be in Orlando at the hair show with my friends next year. That is definitely going to happen because I missed it this year, and I was so bummed about that. Alright, so next I'm going to take just this, it's a crown brush. I don't know, it's just a blending brush, and I'm going to dip into the shade, if I can speak, right here, and I'm going to apply that and tap off onto my eyebrow, my brow bone right in here, like up by the crease, and blend it really good. No harsh lines. Just gonna blend. So yeah, I cannot believe that we have been up here for a year. Like, that to me is insane. I can't believe it's gone that fast. I'm gonna do this side as well. Like I said, I've been playing around. I've had the Jaclyn Hill Vault collection for I don't know how long, and occasionally I'll play, but last night I was playing with all kinds of looks and I decided to do this one, and I actually really liked it a lot. I'm just using back and forth motions or circular motions just to blend this out. And it is such a lovely day outside today. It's supposed to be about 80 degrees by around 4 o'clock, and my Florida girl is living for that. Like, yes, bring all the warmth, all of it. I need all of it. Okay, so now that that's blended out, I'm going to go into the, what is this one? This one is the Armed and Gorgeous palette, and I'm going to use the shade Prowl right here. I'm going to dip into that, and I'm going to put this right below where I just put shh. And if you're wondering why it is so quiet in my house right now, it's just me. My husband is at work, the kids are at school, and it's filming time. And I just really want to get this blended in here. And also, if you guys aren't aware, Jaclyn Hill just launched her makeup brand this past week. Actually, it was last Thursday it launched, and oh my gosh, I am so excited. I ordered some lipsticks. I'm waiting for them to come in the mail, and once they come, I will do a review on that. I think the whole world, all the internet, was waiting for her to drop her brand. I've been a huge fan of hers since 2013. I literally discovered her when my husband was in Korea, and I was going through a very bad state of anxiety and depression, and for some reason I just started really getting into makeup, and I went on YouTube, makeup tutorials, and there she was. Her tutorial popped up, and I followed her ever since. And honestly, I don't think I would have been in the mindset that I was in if it wasn't for watching her videos. Like, I was really depressed. I was going through a lot in my life, just with my husband being gone and being a single mom, like taking care of my kids, and it was a very difficult time in my life. And that was actually, I just looked on my Instagram stories a year ago, that time was when I decided to dye my hair red. Like, that post came up, like, just dyed my hair red, and it was because I had been watching her videos and was such a huge fan. So I was like, she has red hair, I'm gonna have red hair. And I've kept my red hair ever since. So she's part of the reason why I didn't sink into a deeper depression then. I really feel like watching her videos, getting into makeup, gave me an outlet, and it still gives me an outlet when I'm low. It just makes me feel good to sit down and play with makeup and just create fun looks and not think about things that are just like, gonna make me get into a downward mood. So watching her videos really helped me, and I'm so thankful for that. And I'm so thankful that she's been kind of like a light for so many people to just use makeup as their escape and to just feel good about yourself. Like, I love that. So thanks, Jaclyn, for creating this brand, for creating your brand, actually, giving people an outlet to escape from being depressed, to enjoy playing with makeup and creating looks, and, just really appreciating everything that you have, because that took me a while to understand. And also, if it wasn't for her, I probably would never have gone to hair school. That was my whole purpose in going to hair school, is I wanted to do makeup, and then I kind of fell in love with hair and makeup, and that was because I watched her videos. I don't know if everybody knows that, but she's the main reason why I decided I wanted to go to hair school, because I wanted to do makeup and I wanted to do hair and I wanted to make people feel good about themselves. So I just wanted to share that with you guys in this video. If you're having a rough time, if you're struggling, you're not alone. You're not the only one. Like, I've been there. I still struggle daily with, you know, being depressed or feeling depressed, and it's hard. It's hard to get yourself mentally into a better state. So I just wanted to let everybody know you're not alone. I completely understand. I've been there. And thanks, Jacqueline, for making makeup and making me feel good, because that's really what makeup is about. It's about having fun and feeling good about yourself. So shout out to you. And getting back to blending my eyeshadow now. I'm going to do this. See? And I have hooded eyes, which really sucks because I have a very hard time. Like, see how I always keep my eyes open? Another tip from her, she said always keep your eyes open because then you can see where your shadow is. Have a really hard time with having hooded eyes. Making sure that you can even see my eyeshadow. Making sure it's blended. So I will blend until my fingers fall off pretty much. See, and then I drop my eyes and you can totally see, like, my left eye is way more hooded than my right eye, and I hate it because sometimes I want my eyes to literally look like this. So I'm just going to keep adding Prowl to this crease a little bit at a time. That's what I find, a little bit at a time. If you dip in all at once, it makes it a little bit harder to blend out. Let me go back to some just right in here. I'm so excited for summer. I need to get a new bathing suit. I have a lot to do. Okay, so now that I have Prowl pretty much blended out the way I want, I'm gonna go in and take Mojo and put that on the outer parts of my eye right here. I'm gonna blend it in. Like I said, I dip in a little bit at a time for this, just because I really want it to blend really nicely. And if you wanted to, you could even take Temptress and add that. I may do that, just add a smidge just to make it darker right on that outer corner of your eye. There we go. Yeah. I didn't use Temptress last night, but I just realized it was right next to Mojo, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna throw that in there. See, and just, it really makes like a really kind of pretty smoky eye, which I live for. Even though I'm only about to go to the grocery store. Who says you can't wear a smoky eye at the grocery store, right? Needs makeup, you can wear anything you want. And disregard the breakouts. I'm having some loveliness going on here, but that's what happens when you are about to be 35 years old. The hormones come back to play, which is a bummer. But I think that's because I need to get a new skincare regimen. I need to probably use something in my skincare that's a little bit more aimed at acne-prone skin. I was on Retin-A for like 3 years, and then I got off of it, and I'm thinking I probably should get back on, which sucks. But it is what it is. See? And I'm just blending. I'm not really worried about blending because I'm going to put some silver in my crease, which will be really pretty. So I'm actually going to take Power Cut and put that right in my crease right here. I'm going to use my finger because I find using my finger is just easier. And I'm going to put Power Cut right in here, just like that. See, and it makes a really pretty smoky eye. I'm so excited for summer. We're gonna have so much fun. I can't wait to take my kids. We already went to the lake once, but I can't wait to go to the lake again. We went when it wasn't exactly warm. We were the only ones in t-shirts and shorts. My kids were actually in their bathing suits. The only ones. We went down and everybody was still in long sleeve shirts, hoodies, long pants, and sneakers. We looked like we came from Florida, and we were like, woohoo! Like, we were getting some stares. I thought it was funny. I was like, wait a second. You people from Wisconsin say when it's like 70 out, 60 out, 50 out, you're in t-shirts and shorts. I didn't see that when I was at the lake. Everybody was still bundled up, like it was still winter. And you know what? The weather here has been really, really wacky, like really crazy. I think that's just everywhere. I don't know what's going on. Like I want it to be warm and it's like, nope, joke's on you. All right, so now that I have power cut in my crease, I'm actually gonna get this off my finger real quick. Like I said, having a spray bottle handy to just wipe your fingers off and a towel, it's so much easier. And I may actually take, let me see, where did it go? I may actually take this brush and just wet it and apply just a little bit more power cut in my crease where I couldn't get with my finger, because when you have nails, they get in the way sometimes. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Just go right in. There we go. Perfect. And if you wanted to, you absolutely could take like a Stila glitter and put it over top of the silver. I may actually go back in with another, I think that looks good. Yeah, that looks good. You could even go in, I have a Natasha Denona palette that has a really pretty silver in it. I could go on over top of that with, over top of this with that one, but I was like, you know, I'll leave it alone. Okay, so next I'm gonna line my eyes, my least favorite part, worst favorite part, whatever you wanna say. I'm gonna use the Morphe gel liner. This is actually a really good gel liner. I've had it for a while. Sometimes your girl likes to use, you know, Kat Von D, or actually my favorite is this Duo Strokes liner. I got this at TJ Maxx, and I actually really like it. It's got like a really fat end, and then it has a really skinny end, which I like. And this is actually really, really black, and it stays all day, doesn't smudge, nothing. So I actually like that, but I was using the gel liner last night, so I think that's what I'm gonna do today. So yeah, I'm gonna dip in. I'm actually maybe wet this just a little bit. I find that when I wet my brush, when I do a gel liner, especially if it's a little bit drier in its consistency, that it glides on better, works better. So yeah, I'm just gonna do this. And I know I shouldn't hold my eye, but I have hooded eyes, and I feel like this gives me a little bit more control over it. And I love how this gel liner just glides on. Try not to jab myself in the eye, because I did that last night. It wasn't pretty. So there's this one. There's this side. And I don't know if you can see, but I do have fallout from the silver underneath my eyes, which is why I didn't do my my face makeup first, because I knew that was going to happen. It's because it's a pressed glitter pigment, so there's always chances of fallout, which I knew. Alright, I think I need just a bit more. There we go. Okay, there's my eyeliner. I'm going to take this, and I'm just going to blend out my shadow just a little bit more. Not a ton, just a little bit. There we go. Oh, beauty blender over here. There we go. I'm just going to take this and clean up underneath my eye just a smidge over here. And just a smidge over here. There we go. I'm going to take some mascara. I'm using the L'Oreal Paris Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara. I like this one, and then there's another one that I like. apply some mascara to my lashes. Here we go. And my eyelashes are finally growing back. I had eyelash extensions and I had them for about 3 months. And I didn't realize that when your eyelash extensions fall out, so do your real lashes. They go right along with that. A little piece of that glitter in my eye. There we go. So here's my eyes. And then now I am going to do my face. Alright. Some fallout down here. Clean that up. So now I'm going to do my face. Let me grab my... Actually, like this foundation. This is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define foundation. I actually really like this. It's probably not the right shade. You can kind of see my face and my neck are a little bit different because I did do Sunless Tanner and I left my face out. So yeah, my face is just a little bit white. I'm surprised my eyebrows actually don't look that bad since like I said, I did just tint them last night. Tinting your eyebrows is interesting. It's very interesting. And I'm just gonna buff this out with my beauty blender. And normally when I do my foundation recently, I've been loving using a Morphe flat top kabuki brush, but I actually was a good girl and I actually washed my makeup brushes, so this is how I'm going to do this today. I'm just going to use good old beauty blender. Like I said, this is probably, my foundation shade is probably a little bit lighter, but it's okay. Once I bronze and everything else, it'll be okay. And I like to do, I know you see people like do this all the time. I like to not do that sometimes. I am a little heavy-handed with my foundation and I put a little bit too much on, which is not good. And I'm sitting in front of my window and my neighbors are probably like, what the heck is she doing? Because I have my phone on my platform so I can film. Oh my goodness, it's so funny. I kind of love freaking my neighbors out, especially when I do like my makeup stuff. They'll walk by and they'll just give me this weird look like, okay. It's funny. Yeah, don't forget when you do your foundation to do your neck as well. Bring it down your neck, and then I'm going to conceal my lovely breakout in a second. Okay. I'm going to use that same concealer, the same Maybelline one. I actually really like this Maybelline concealer. I don't know why. It's got really good coverage. Doing nose, around my nose, some hormone areas. I'm going to do a little under my eye just to brighten it up. I'm going to hit that spot right there. This one as well. Yeah, just these two actually, because other ones you can't really see. My foundation did a pretty good job of covering those up. Now I'm just concealing. I'm going to flip this around to get into my creases in my nose. There we go. Up around my eye area. Up around the nose. And for these lovely breakouts, I'm actually going to take this little, this is a Wet n Wild brush, and I'm actually going to spread the edge of the concealer out around my breakout just a little bit, just so that it's still, you're still able to conceal it. Let's blend it in. See how if you do it this way, it will still conceal your breakout. This one is a little bit more raised, so I might need just a little bit more concealer for this one. I watched Desi Perkins do this, and that changed how I concealed a breakout for forever. And I know that's a little bright, but it's okay. I'm going to take a little bit of my foundation right up here on the tube, just like that, and tap that right over that spot, and then take my little beauty blender and go right around the edge and just blend that in. See, and it concealed that right up. Perfect. Just what I wanted it to do. And the same for this one. It's a really good trick. Like, if you want to know how to conceal, is it really good? Desi Perkins' video, she did it, and I was like, okay, yeah, game changer. Go. Just tap that, and then I'm going to let that kind of just chill out for a second. I'm going to actually, I'll let that hang. I'm going to actually do my brows. I know you're probably like, but your brows are pretty much already done. I just need to define these just a little bit more. And I'm using a J-Cat's, it's a precision brow pencil. It's really tiny. Normally I use the, what is it? I have it right here. I can move it. I'll use the Anastasia Beverly Hills, the brow definer, because I like the end a lot more. But recently I've actually been liking this one. So this is what I'm going to go with today. I'm just going to fill in my eyebrow. Like you can see if you get close enough. See how it's not really filled in all the way? That's because I was scared the tint was gonna really go dark. Last night when I was tinting him, I was like, ah! So I didn't leave it on that long. Or as long as I should have, but that's okay. I knew I was gonna want to fill them in anyway, so. Only that. Sometimes it's like, eyebrows just don't want to cooperate. Especially mine. Mine want to be pain in the butts. And I will say that's what happens when you overpluck your eyebrows when you're a teenager. They end up needing so much help. And I may go back tonight and just retint my eyebrows just in the place that I need them to be retinted. I think that's about good right there. Okay, so now that that's done and I've got this taken care of, where did it go? I'm gonna set my face now with powder. This is the Maybelline Matte and Poreless in 123 Buff Powder. I'm just gonna stipple my forehead in the words of Wayne Goss. He says this is stippling. So shout out to Wayne, because I was just like pouncing. I didn't know what it was called. It's called stippling. You're gonna stipple your powder onto your face. And I'm gonna stipple right over top of that breakout. There we go. And over here and under my under eyes. There we go. Just to set my face. Okay, so there's that. Okay, next I'm gonna take my Kat Von D Shade and Light contour palette, and I'm gonna dip into the shade right here just to do a little bit of contouring on my face. Not a ton, just a little bit. I'm finding I like a lighter contour recently instead of a heavier contour because it is summertime, so that's why I'm doing it this way. Okay, then there's that, and then I am going to take, let me see, here's my Morphe palette. I'm going to take my Morphe blush palette, and let me get a brush, and I'll use this one. And I'm going to dip into, I like dipping into this shade and these two shades all in the same time. So this one, and this one. And that's going to go right on the apples of my cheeks, just like this. Just because, I don't know, I feel like the color, see how the color is really pretty and natural? I really like that a lot. I like how you can, I don't want to go too heavy-handed on the blush, but I always have a tendency to do that. And blend, there we go. Take the same brush from before that I used for my powder, and I'm just gonna blend even more. There we go. And then I'm gonna take my Morphe translucent powder, my beauty blender that's still damp. Ooh, I need a little bit more. There we go. Woo! See the translucent powder in there. And I'm going to just apply that, and I'm gonna do a little, just a little baking. Normally this is like the only place that I will do it is right here. Some people bake their nose, I just bake underneath right here, my concealer, underneath my contour and my blush. And I know that looks crazy. I'm just gonna sit here for a minute, and then I'm gonna take this brush. This is just like a cheap dollar store brush, and I'm gonna do my nose contour. And you can see, like, I'm not gonna do a lot because right in here, my nose is kind of messed up. A couple years ago, I was messing around wrestling with my ex, and he pulled up and I was coming down at the same time, and I cracked my nose on the back of his head so hard. Pretty sure I broke it. I have black eyes. Both my eyes were black for about a week and a half. It was not a good situation, so I'm pretty sure I messed up my nose when I did that. Let's take this brush and just blend that out just a little bit. There we go. See? Boom, perfect. All right, moving on. I'm gonna take, let me see. Like I said, my brushes got washed last night, so I'm gonna take this Wet n Wild brush, and I'm gonna use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy highlighter to highlight my face today. Because look how gorgeous that is. That is so gorgeous. Ooh, let's see if I can. Yeah, see, look how blinding that is. So blind. There we go. It's so pretty. And I'm gonna put that just right on the top of my cheeks. See, look, already so pretty. Sometimes I like to have a blinding highlight, sometimes I don't. A little bit down my nose, because sometimes I don't want to focus it. There we go. There we go. Okay. And then I'm gonna actually wipe away right now. Like I said, I don't bake for very long. I'll wipe away my bake. I just wanted to clean up the edge. I may even clean up right in there, just a little bit more. There we go, perfect. And then I'm actually going to take this brush again and just kind of go over my highlight, just because I don't want it that blinding. I want it blinding, but not that blinding. I'm gonna add some brow gel as well, just because my brow hairs tend to get real crazy. This is the Pixi. It's got a dual end. It's got a brow gel and the pencil. I find that the pencil is a little too waxy for my liking, but I love this brow gel. It's really good. Keep my brows in place, okay? Next, I'm gonna take, ooh, which one am I gonna use? I'm gonna use the Kylie Jenner. I'm gonna use this this one in Candy K. It's absolutely my favorite color, and I'm probably gonna use the exact same liquid lip as well. I'm gonna line my lips real quick. Okay, and then I'm gonna take Candy K liquid lip. And apply that, and that is it. That is my look for today. Like I said, I'm just going to the grocery store, but I wanted to get ready, feel normal, look presentable, because I am going outside. And of course, that's it. If you like this video, please click the subscription bell below to subscribe to my channel and get notifications when I post new videos. And I'll see you next time. Bye.